Hello, my dear students. Welcome to 10th class English Language Learning, Unit 6 Biodiversity. From that unit, we shall learn a major discourse interview. Let's know what is an interview. Interview means a formal meeting at which somebody is asked questions in order to find out their answers about something. Here, interview is nothing but question and answers. We ask some questions to find out something, and the other person gives answers to the questions. In an interview, there will be two persons. The first one who is asking questions is called interviewer. Here, interviewer means the person who asks questions, and the second person who is giving answers is called interviewee. Interviewee means the person who gives answers is called interviewee. I hope you have understood who is interviewer and who is interviewee. What is the procedure? Interview procedure. Before going to conduct an interview, we must have the knowledge of the interviewee. That means the person whom we are interviewing, we should have some knowledge about him and his biography or some details about the person. After knowing the person, you should frame questions. You have to prepare questions. What are the guidelines to prepare an interview? There are some guidelines. Let us see. First of all, begin with a cordial welcome. Second one, questions should be relevant to the situation. So, according to the situation, you have to ask the questions to the interviewee. Questions should frame with relevant to the responses, and questions should be in proper sequence. Finally, we have to end with thanksgiving. These are some guidelines to prepare an interview. Write an imaginary interview. You have read the interview with Wangari Maathai. You know how and what type of questions have been asked by the interviewer. Imagine that you have decided to interview someone concerned with environment. Write an imaginary interview. Let's know how to write an interview. Let us interview a famous personality, Sundarlal Bahuguna, who was born on 9th January 1927. Sundarlal Bahuguna is a noted Garhwali environmentalist and Chipko movement leader. For years, he has been fighting for the preservation of forests in the Himalayas. This is a brief knowledge about Sundarlal Bahuguna. Now let us interview Sundarlal Bahuguna. First question. Interviewer: Good morning, Mr. Bahuguna. Bahuguna: Good morning. Interviewer: A lot of discussion on how to protect environment. Please tell us, how did you start to protect environment? For that question, Bahuguna gave the answer. I began by protecting the forests and trees. I can say we achieved success to some extent. Third question, interviewer. What are other areas to take care of? For this question, Bahuguna answers, now we have to concentrate on air pollution, water pollution, and soil pollution. Fourth question by the interviewer, can you suggest specific action plan? For that, the Bahuguna gave answer. To control air pollution, we must change all petrol and diesel vehicles into electric ones. We must ask factories, cities, and towns. Fifth question by the interviewer, how long will it take to achieve this? The answer Bahuguna gives, it doesn't matter. We must do it for the benefit of our children and grandchildren. Sixth question by the interviewer, can we control water pollution? The answer is yes, we can if government takes steps. In order to control water pollution, the government has to take some steps. Seventh question by the interviewer, what about soil pollution? The answer for this question, we must first take steps to stop production of plastic bags. Otherwise, we cannot control the soil pollution. The eighth question by the interviewer, how can we control global warming? The answer, if we control these kinds of pollution, global warming will stop automatically. That means we need to control air pollution, water pollution, and soil pollution. If all these three kinds of pollutions are being controlled, then the global warming will stop automatically. Ninth question by the interviewer, what message would you give us? Bahuguna answers for this question. Every citizen must plant a tree and water it regularly so that we can save ourselves. So, this is a wonderful message given by Bahuguna. We as citizens must plant at least a tree in our lifetime. Not only planting the trees, we must take care of it by watering regularly to protect the plants so that the environment will be saved. This is the message given by Mr. Bahuguna. 10th final question interviewer. Okay, sir. Thank you very much. You are welcome. So, this is an imaginary interview of Mr. Bahuguna. I hope you have understood an interview, how to write an interview. We shall meet in another interesting session. Thank you.